L. Ron Howard wanted to start a cult.
L. Ron Hubbard.
That's 100% L. Ron Howard.
It's 100% L. Ron Hubbard.
It's 100% L. Ron Howard. 100%. What you gotta do is break him down. You gotta L. Ron Howard him.
That's not a thing. There's so much about Scientology except the guy's name. That's the easiest part of it. What was it? Would he invent Scientology like after he directed Backdraft in Apollo 13?
No, that was Ron Howard. I'm talking about L. Ron Howard.
Oh my God.
Guys, can we please stop?
Hey everyone, I was looking at the chat real quickly. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. I am completely aware that it is pretty late. It is definitely pretty late. And I actually have an early morning tomorrow. So, but I want to do this just to try and see how it works out for the Sydney crew, for the London crew and everyone else over there who sometimes won't really get a chance to ever catch a live. And, you know, I did title this, There Are No Stupid Questions, but there are sometimes stupid questions. I just don't think from you guys. I think you guys ask excellent questions. Before my last solo live, I did hit 11,000, and I didn't check it right before we finished, so I didn't get to say thank you to all you guys that got me past 11,000. Thank you so much. So this is kind of like my live Q&A for everyone that helped me get past 11,000. And I'm going to just talk a little bit about a few things that have happened over the last couple days, talk about last night's stream with Aaron and Reese until we get more people in there. But again, do me a favor, guys. If you do have a particular question, write question in front of it. It makes life very easy for me. So a couple things. And I'm not looking at the chat, so I hope my mic's working. Hey, good morning, 7 a.m. here. 1 second. Anita Ravensbergen. Good morning, 7 a.m. here. Anita, where? That'd be great if you let me know where. That would be awesome. So, guys, I really hope you liked the live last night with Aaron and Reese. Aaron just popped in there. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, as you know. We're going to figure that out for next time so we can stream it live with Reese as well. But I thought that game... which is, by the way, just to remember, it's called Bad People. And what I really liked about the game is that it's really all about participation from you guys and voting on who most resembles or is most like the statement that's made on the card. And I think that's a lot of fun. I think it's something that we'll definitely do. And we're actually thinking of bringing in one more guest each time we do that. Because it's not trivia and everyone's not talking over each other, it's actually kind of a perfect thing to do because it's all based on your guys voting. And it's pretty funny. Or at least I thought it was entertaining to see who people voted for, even though I got voted for the least, which I found very amusing. But, you know, hey, depending on the question, that's a good thing or bad thing. You guys are packing them in here. Let me say hi to a couple people real fast. John Shistowski. Thank you so much. 1 a.m. in Clearwater time. Too old to stay up. Yes, guys. I was not thinking of the East Coast for this one. I was definitely thinking of London, Sydney, and a lot of our overseas folks. But any of you guys that even stayed up to say hi, I really appreciate that. Thank you, John Shistowski. I hope I said that right. This is awesome. Laura Boatwright 1 a.m. Yes, again, I apologize. You know, I'm going to do some content tomorrow night. You guys will be awake for that. And definitely on Wednesday, I should be back on with Reese and Aaron, and that will be right in the East Coast wheelhouse for you guys. It'll be a perfect time. But tonight I wanted to see if I could get some of our overseas fans to get a chance to ask questions live. I don't think they always do, depending if they work during the day or whatever time it is at night for them. I don't think they always get a chance to participate. So I wanted to give them a chance. Lori Plays. Thank you so much. Sterling, this is so past my bedtime. LOL. I'll watch you tomorrow at breakfast coffee with Sterling. Hey, that's great too, Lori. Thank you so much. Also, that does give people an opportunity to watch it in the morning, which is great. I think it'll have content because no one really creates content, at least for the East Coast, to watch in the morning. Now, I'm not going to stay up late every night. That's a little bit much, but you know, it's awesome. And before I forget, to make sure we nail this one down, two things I wanted to bring up. One, I hope people have started watching Christmas movies. I just finished a great Christmas movie, one of my favorites. You want to go ahead and guess what that is? Please, you're welcome, and I'll pull up the first person that guesses the Christmas movie. And two. A lot of the SPTV network and our channels are about exposing Scientology for their misbehavior, for their destruction of families, for their trafficking, human trafficking crimes, and all that stuff. And guys, if you didn't see Aaron's video from earlier today, it was heartbreaking. It was devastating. This fact that these things can go on. And again, I'm always been on a little bit of the terror with Scientology. I think one of the worst things they do is to save face. They will not report offenders to the police or to the appropriate people. And they're doing it just so they don't look bad and they don't get into trouble, which I think is so disgusting, because they will just destroy lives to protect what the public views them, not realizing that the public already view them horribly. They go out of their way to protect their image and just destroy lives. So guys, if you haven't seen Aaron's thing today, do. But my point is this. I try to have a good balance of Scientology news, and I'll never be able to keep up with someone like Aaron, but I will comment on his stuff. And if something does pop up, I do have my Tom Cruise series, which I will continue doing. I love interviewing other creators. I'm regularly on with Reese, with Mitch. I'm going to be doing some interviews. I'm hopefully going to talk to Kelly Copter next week, because I'm really getting into the difference between the Sea Organization children, which is where I was at the ranch, and Scientology children, because I'm beginning to notice a bit of a pattern of when the parents aren't reined in and they have free will to apply Scientology to their children, they can get pretty nasty pretty quickly. And I'm shocked about that. So we'll be covering that. But one of the things I like to keep balance on is also survivors surviving afterwards, having a good time, chatting and doing those sort of things. It's something that I wanted to bring when I originally started on this. And mind you, this was being done by quite a few content creators already. So I did not come up with the idea. I just enjoy doing it. So I bring a little bit of creativity to that. I am a board game nut. I am a game nut. I love hanging out and talking with people. So as you can see, when Reese, Aaron, and I get together, we have a good time. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to pull up some more comments real quickly here, and then we'll get right into the questions, everyone. Thank you so much. Hey, AY Sun K. Oh, yay. Finally, a Germany appropriate time. I'm looking forward to this. Wonderful. That is exactly what I was going for. Thank you so much for saying that. What's this? Kathy Ann, midnight. Well, if I'm up around then for any reason, I'll definitely jump over. Well, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Blake Reed, of course. Blake Reed, always here. Thank you so much for the super chat, Blake. Oh, man, Sterling, I love you, but I'll have to catch you on Replay Crew. I cannot believe I'm missing a Q&A called There Are No Stupid Questions. You are missing it, but you know what? I think you get your fair share. So, but thank you so much for even putting that in there, even if you're not watching. Roberta Curry. Yay, love the Dodger photo. One of my favorite places on earth. Yeah, Dodger Stadium's kind of an amazing place, guys. I love Dodger Stadium. I am wearing my LA hat tonight. You know, I've been a Dodgers fan since I was a little kid, so yes. Okay, pause for Andrea. Sterling, this will likely be too late for me, so I will definitely be on Replay Crew. Well, thank you so much for hopping in there and leaving a comment. I appreciate that. Okay, Spikers B. Doesn't the dude sleep? What flipping time zone are you in, buddy? Guys, I am on the West Coast. It's only 10 o'clock, and I go to bed at 11. So I've got a solid hour with you guys, and this is going to be awesome. All right. Elaine Rainerman. See you on the replay. 1 a.m. in Miami, Florida. I'll be sleeping. See you tomorrow. Okay. Atkins in Texas. I'm a night owl. That is cool. I'm glad you're here. Atkins in Texas. It makes me feel better knowing you are in the chat and you are listening. It really does. Atkins in Texas. And I have a bunch of dumb questions. Guys, I love questions, so I think you guys are pretty safe. Rocky Mountain High. Ooh, that's a great song. I love that Sterling does later evening podcasts. Well, thank you. I'm trying to, get to everybody as much as possible. Kiki, hey, from Colorado. How you doing? Okay. Rocky Mountain High again. What's everyone doing while waiting for Sterling? I'm currently reading Chevy Chase's biography. I'm Chevy Chase and you're not. Oh, that's actually awesome. I love Chevy Chase in Fletch, in what's the golf movie? You know, when I try to think of a movie when I'm on this live, my mind goes completely blank. Caddyshack, that's the one. So good in all his movies. He's awesome. Yes, I got someone in Melbourne, right? Melbourne, Swedish Lena, how you doing? Perfect show for me to cook dinner at 5 p.m. Yes, that's what I was trying to get. It's when people are getting home in that part of the world. And I believe it's first thing in the morning in London. So if they're just getting up, if they're on a morning jog, if you're about to cook breakfast, hopefully my sweet melodious voice will help you get through the beginning part or end part of your day. I don't think so. My voice is kind of annoying in my mind. Okay, what else we got? Okay. Super anxiety check. Yay, catching a live again. Wouldn't mind talking to you about anxiety and why people stay in toxic places. Let me know. Are you offering to talk to me on a live about that? I would love to do that. Why don't you email me at, here, let me pull it up here. Email me at my email, sterlingtube@proton.me, and let's talk and see if maybe we can work something out. I would be up for that. I'd be up for that. Okay. All right. Matt Elliott, SPTV Canada. Hey, Sterling, I might stay up a bit for this, but it's about my bedtime. Matt, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's okay. If it's past your bedtime, I'm sure you'll watch it again later, but thank you so much for chatting. I appreciate that. I really do. All right. Sweet Tea. It's premiering at 1 a.m. my time. I wasn't feeling great earlier, so I laid down, and now I can't get back to sleep. Don't take this the wrong way, Sterling, but I will listen as I go back to sleep. Guys, I fall asleep all the time listening to stuff, so I don't mind that, and I think that's kind of awesome. Thank you so much for listening to my voice as you fall asleep. Matt Elliott, MASPTV Canada. I'm going to have to stay up for a bit at least. I forgot to put my clothes in the dryer. Oof. It's not the worst thing. Not the worst thing. Witness. Hey, how you doing? Hi there, everyone. Okay. Let's see what we got. Now we got some questions. Yes, please do put question in front of it. Guys, I'll handle the super chats last, as I always do. Put a question in front of it, and let's get rolling. I am going to try to keep this to an hour because, like I said, I got to get up early tomorrow morning. Sarah Browett, hello from Sydney. Hey, Sarah, how are you? So cool. So cool. Wonder Woman. It's midnight in Texas, and I'm partaking in a nightcap too. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Wonder Woman. It's all right. Right? Okay. Black and Paula, 1967. I'm watching a horror movie while trying to watch this. Multitasking. So cool. Hey, what's the horror movie? Interested to know. Let me know. Kiki Lahibu. Hey, Sterling. Hey, Kiki. How are you? I hope I'm saying that right. It's Kiki, right? Oh, Rachel Sand. First time being here live. So fun. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if this works out, and it looks like we have a decent amount of people watching, I might do this once a week just so we can catch everyone in Europe, Australia, London, everywhere. You know what I mean? We'll go for it. Okay. Okay, Matt Elliott, I'm now going to block you. Matt Elliott, SPTV Canada. Ohtani is not going to the Dodgers. He's coming north of the border and a fan base of 38 million. You know what? If he went north of the border, I would not complain. I like the Blue Jays. I don't think that's going to happen, but, hey, everyone can dream. Okay, get those questions ready. Here we go. Guys, I see. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the congrats on the 11,000. I appreciate that. Yes, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get down to some questions. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Not a question, but I'm going to pull up anyone that's overseas because I think it's awesome. Not That Helen. Hi, Sterling. Started my day here in Australia with Reese at 6:30 a.m. And now you're here at 5 p.m. Great to see you and everyone in the chat. Not That Helen. Thank you so much. That is so cool to hear. I really appreciate that. I really do. Okay. This must have been last night. Trayan 444 loved the live. I assume you're talking about last night. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. That really was. And every one of you that participated, thank you so much. You made it that much better. Okay. Okay. First question of the night. Joni Cummings question. What is your favorite 80s movie? Wow, that's a tough one. And I want to say this changes from time to time a little bit, guys. I want to say it depends on my mood. It's hard to pick. First of all, there are so many good movies in the 80s. I think it's nearly impossible to pick one. But, I grew up with Top Gun being my favorite movie, guys. I really, really did. But then you got Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You've got, there's so many good movies, but I'm going to go with Top Gun. That was the one that had the biggest effect on me that lasted the longest. So yeah, there we go. I hope that works. Hey, Tina McBride, how you doing? Hi from Scotland. So cool. So cool. Okay. Okay. Ganani question. Hi, Sterling. Can you see this? Yes, I can. Somehow I can't comment on your videos on replay. Interesting. You can leave comments if you go to the comment section, but I don't think when you're replaying, you can leave a live comment. I don't know if that's what you meant, but I hope I answered your question. Okay, let me get rid of that 1 second. Okay, here we go. Rachel Sand question. If Shelly just showed up at the grocery store, etc., do you think she would be recognizable? Not by any current Scientologist necessarily, but if I saw her, yeah, absolutely, I'd recognize her. It would be very, very easy for me. Even if it's just the mannerisms and how she walks or carries herself, it's something that I would notice pretty much right away. I think, at least. Okay. Okay. Oh, Rocky Mountain High question. What are you currently reading? I'm actually currently reading Mitch Brisker's book. Now, I've gotten a little bit of comments, and I know not everyone is a fan of Mitch, and Mitch and Aaron don't see eye to eye. But one of the awesome things about not being in a cult is that I can pick and choose my friends. Now, I've talked to both of them, and they understand that they don't necessarily get along. But Mitch is a friend of mine. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. So I don't abandon my friends. If there's an issue with two of them, I try to be in the middle and help sort that between themselves. And if there's misbehavior, I do call them both out on that. If I see something fit, if I see something like that and I see it fit, I will do that. But I am reading Mitch's book currently. It's actually a fantastic book. If you haven't read it, it's really good. He's got an interesting point of view into the whole thing. But that is the book I'm currently reading. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, we got people from everywhere. This is fantastic. Going rogue. Bring Kelly Copter. Love her. Yes, I'm hoping to do that next Wednesday. It's just a matter of we can nail down a time during the day to do it, but I would love to talk to her. I've been listening to some of her earlier podcasts, so I get more of an idea of her story. And again, shocked. Really, really, really shocked. And I know this is an occurrence in the real world regularly. Some people have horrible parents. Some people have really good parents. I was actually lucky. Even with Scientology influence and Sea Org influence, I happen to get some really good parents. Whether it's my stepmom, my mom, or my dad, I got really good parents. They weren't perfect all the time. Nobody is. They weren't there all the time. But when they were there, they were good to me. And I don't have any trauma connected to how my parents specifically treated me. At the end, of course, my dad and mom have disconnected. My dad and stepmom have disconnected from me. That's traumatizing and that's sad. And I wish that wasn't the case. But as a child, I don't have any complaints about my parents whatsoever. Okay. I'm assuming that Mary Kay London is in London. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Yeah, Sydney Whoop Whoop was right. Oh, here we go. Decoding Cults, 8 a.m. in Johannesburg. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right. Rachel Sand, question. Can you explain lower conditions. Yes, I actually can. Of course, this has been covered on many different channels, probably many times. But lower conditions, there's a set of condition formulas that somewhat define where you are at in a particular thing, whether it be your job or your personal life. And they were set there by L. Ron Hubbard as an indicator of what level you are surviving at. And it's done in a way so that if you are one level lower and you apply the formula for that condition, you can move up to the next condition, the highest one being power, the lowest one being confusion. So the lower conditions are the ones from non-existence, from liability down to confusion. So you know what? Gotta be honest with you. I have so forgotten what all the lower conditions are, but the lower ones mean, or were supposed to indicate that you were in dire straits. You were not doing well. You were in trouble. And some of those lower conditions have some pretty drastic measures, such as making up the damage to everyone in the group in liability, getting everyone in the group to sign your formula to let you back in to the organization. You've got doubt formula, which a lot like the basic Scientology processes that Reese pulled out last night in our live are insanely stupid. It's like a doubt formula is something like find out who you really are. I mean, it's like, what? And these conditions, the lower conditions, the penalizing conditions, were just randomly handed out by executives in Scientology and the Sea Org. They would just go, okay, well, you're in that condition because you didn't do your job and you must have had a confusion, or you're in this condition because you failed to get something done at a certain time. So they're one of the worst parts of Scientology. They really, really are. And a lot of us ex-Sea Org members spent most of our time inside the Sea organization doing those conditions over and over and over again, kind of proving the point that they don't really work. But that would be a great thing to cover, and with the formulas at some point, just so you can get an idea of how much minutia you will get into with these things and how ridiculous they are when you really try to apply them to real world life. So I hope that answered your question. All right, let's see who else we got here. Bo Bergquist. You'll make my ironing much more fun now. It's 1:25 here now. Sent hubby away to play golf while I do the housewife life. Anne Bergquist, the booby blonde, 5 years in Saudi. Wow, cool. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna have to hear about that someday. Here we go. Okay. Afila, thank you for the email, by the way. I will get back to. Riesling, hijacked by AA Ron, actually turned out funny. And yes, that's a great game. We can join in if we can watch it live. Yeah, it is. And you know, if we maybe we'll do a late night one sometime. But remember, Reese is in the Midwest, Aaron's in Florida, so it's late for them. But yeah, we can definitely try that sometime. And for all of you that so politely, and you did politely comment last night that the variety of wine named Riesling is actually a white. I appreciate that. I am going to fix it because I am like that. I did put it on a red bottle in the thumbnail I used. So I will put that on a white bottle, or actually a blue bottle. I think someone suggested that Rieslings come in a blue bottle sometimes as well. I will fix that. And yeah, I'll get that back to you guys. But thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. Here we go. Swedish Lena. Question: does Reese smell nice? I think she does. But I couldn't tell you guys. I've never met her in person. I'm gonna guess the answer to that would be yes. And yeah, I hope that answers your question. Oh yes, another person from Brisbane, Mike Moore. Good day from Brisbane, Australia. It's 4:05 p.m. here. So cool that you're tuning in. Really appreciate it. Oh, Marilyn Honig, Coffee, Colts, and Crafts. Hello from Vermont, 1 a.m. here. Having an insomniac attack tonight. Glad to see you, Sterling. Thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate it. Marilyn, I don't think I've ever addressed you in a chat. I love the work you do. It's spectacular. It's beautiful. You're so creative and you're awesome. I really think so. That is not coffee, guys. That is tea. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Okay, Curtis Masters, question. Did you and Justin leave at the same time? Thanks. No. We did not. It actually goes in this particular order. Of all the family members and children, and that's Ronnie Miscavige Jr., my mom Biddy, their daughter Jenna, my twin brother Justin, me, my little brother Nathan, and my dad Foster, and my stepmom Barbara. Of all those people, the first person to leave in the early 2000s, I believe it was 2000, or maybe even right before the centennial or bicentennial, not bicentennial, the year 2000. Justin was the first person to leave. Then I left. No, Justin left. Then Ronnie and Biddy left. Then I left. So Justin left in 2000. Ronnie and Biddy left just after 2000. I left in 2004, 2005. Jenna left, I want to say, and I'm going to get this wrong, guys, but I want to say between 2007, 2010, somewhere in there. And I'm sure I got that wrong. And then Nathan left somewhere between 2007, 2010 as well. I can't remember the exact date. The only people left in Scientology are my father, Foster, and my stepmom, Barbara. I hope that answers your question. Okay. And the winner is Matt Elliott, MASPTV Canada. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's also the first Christmas movie I watch every season because it is the best Christmas movie. So Matt Elliott, good job. I knew you were going to get that, by the way. Also, Decoding Cult. Thank you so much. You got that right. Janet, how you doing from Ontario, Canada? I love your picture, Janet. That's really cool. Okay. Human question. I think I emailed you this to you, LOL, but have you ever been to Indonesia, particularly Bali, South Africa, or Kenya? No, I've not. I would really like to go to Bali. Really, really like to go to Bali. Let me check to see if you did email me. You might have. I've got a couple of those I need to catch up on. But I will get back to you on that. That's really cool. All right. We got London in the house. Carol D, UK. London, UK here. Hey, is that a rosé you're drinking? Let me know. That looks cool. Okay. Black and Paula, 1967. Not Lethal Weapon. But Lethal Weapon does happen in the winter, doesn't it? I'm not sure. But no, I don't think Lethal Weapon ever made it into there. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. There's no question. Oh, that would have been a good one. Curtis Masters, Bad Santa, great movie, but no. Afila, Home Alone, no. You know, I'm not a giant Home Alone fan. I think I watched it too many times when I was a kid, so not a giant fan of that one. Everyone that guessed Die Hard, Jen Nelson, awesome, good job. Okay, Cornelius Antonius, question. Sterling, if a female cashier is friendly with you, but not with other customers, does that mean anything? Don't know how you want me to answer that. Does that mean she's flirting with me or she likes me? I don't know that it means anything. It could be that I smiled at her and someone else didn't, but I don't know exactly what the point of that question was, but thank you for asking. Nisa, this is a good one. We don't even live 200 years. How did L. Ron Hubbard come up with a billion-year contract? What was he smoking? I don't know what he was smoking besides Camels, but he was on something. It's very symbolic by nature, the whole billion-year thing. Even when I signed it when I was just a kid, it meant nothing to me, relatively speaking. I had no comparison, but it's insane. It really, I mean, the idea is that you come back life after life because Scientologists do believe in reincarnation, guys. The Grinch, great movie. Favorite part of that movie, well, but The Grinch, Jim Carrey version. Favorite part of the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch is when they're doing the sack race and it goes into slow motion and St. Elmo's Fire's playing, I think it is, or I forget the song. And they're going and there's like the 7-year-old and 10-year-old next to him and he stiff arms one of them and knocks them out of their sack. That's my kind of humor. I thought that was hilarious. Okay. Yeah, good guess. Love Actually. But no, that's a great guess. Gremlins is also another good guess. That's a wonderful movie. I love that as a kid. All you guys that guessed, good one. Look how far behind I am. Lynette G, Christmas Vacation, another wonderful movie. That wasn't it, but thank you for saying it. Bonnie Bell, Die Hard it was. Melinda in Seattle. I have never seen It's a Wonderful Life. I've got to see that. I've never seen it. 8me27 loved the live last night. Thank you so much. We had a really good time. Matt, you should have given up. You got it right the first time. Okay. I'm going to bounce past all these ones. Yeah, guys, Carmen Martz, Aaron's video today made me sick to my stomach. Yeah, it was hard to listen to. It really, really was. Please go see it because we're trying to get out the information, as well as be entertaining and as well as bringing a little bit of a lighter side to it. But yes, Carmen, that was a pretty a horrible scenario. It's really sad. So yeah. Okay. Olga Mandalorova, homesick with CO with cold. I watched The Hard yesterday. Hi from Prague. Hey, how you doing? That's so cool. I'm glad you did. All right. Okay. All the movie suggestions in here. Another Australia. Cat Mother Coffee Lover. Hi from Australia. 6 p.m. here. So cool. Good to see you. Okay. Some more questions, guys. Let's try this. Hey, here we go. I promised I would show them all. Kiwi Nana in Australia. Hi from Adelaide, South Australia. 4:38 p.m. here. So cool. Okay. Peter Anderson, 1988 World Series. Is there a question, or was that one of the best World Series ever? Absolutely. Did I see Kirk Gibson's home run while jumping up and down on my parents' bed? I did, and I'll never forget that. What a cool World Series. Okay. Me and Taz, good night. I hope you get a great night's sleep. Linda K, have a great night's sleep. I'll say I hope you catch the replay as well. Okay. Let's see if we can get some questions. Oh. Okay. Jesus is God. Question. Are you going to be on the board of Aaron's new foundation? I am not sure. Guys, I never get picked for anything. It's just my thing in life. I also never win raffles. It's just the weirdest thing. It doesn't make any sense. I don't actually know if it does happen. Awesome. If it doesn't happen, I know they're going to pick good people for it. So I don't have anything on it. And, whatever happens. I'm good with it. Okay. Mike Moore. I can't wait for you to talk with Kelly Sterling. I have a question for her. Okay, great. Okay, let's see. I got that one already. Hey, Margaret Nielsen. Good morning from Denmark. My first live stream. So cool. I'm glad you caught it. That is really great. That was really great. Okay. Kiwi Nana. I know you love sports. Do you follow rugby at all? I do not. I'm sorry. I never followed any Australian sports. I don't follow cricket either. I'm an American. But yeah, so I don't. But I'm open to anything. Jesus is God. Question. Do you have a unique set of skills? If so, what are they? You know what? I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I can do a lot of things good, nothing great. But one skill set I do have, which I've always found funny, is I love finding stuff. So if you lose something, give me a call. I'll help you find it. As long as it's not your marbles, I'm going to help you find it. So there we go. Okay. Jody Lynn, hello from the Thumb of Michigan. I don't know what the Thumb of Michigan is, but I'm going to have to look that up after this. Okay. Here's a good one. Elizabeth H. Comment. I just finished your sister's book. It was great and filled in gaps. Looking forward to updates on her YouTube channel. Please wish her happy holidays and a healthy new year. I will do that. And yeah, her book is wonderful. Guys, if you've not read Jenna's book, it is Beyond Belief. My secret life inside Scientology and my harrowing escape. There it is right there, guys. That's my little sister. It's a really good book. I mentioned it a few times. And it's just a good book. Read it if you haven't already, guys. It's good. Okay. And BurvQuest. Have you ever traveled South Africa? We divide our time between South Africa and Thailand. Sweden is too cold. I've heard that about Sweden, by the way. I just spent a bunch of time with my Swedish friends when they were in town, And their Icelandic friends who live in Sweden, they're all private pilots. Fantastic people, by the way. I can't say enough good things about Swedish people, but spent a lot of time with them. And one for one, every one of them says it's too cold in Sweden, and they've invited me out. So I am going to Sweden next summer. I'm definitely going to Sweden next summer. I've never been. I can't wait to go. I've got a ton of friends there. It's going to be very fun. So I can't wait. Okay. Thank you, Joni Cummings. All right. Let's see what else. Yes, please put question there. Okay. Jesus is God. Hey, you're getting the best questions tonight. Do you like to cook? What is your favorite? I do really like to cook. You know, probably my favorite thing to cook would be a filet, seared on both sides, and then let it cook slow burn for a while so it's still tender, so you can cut it with a butter knife. That may be my favorite thing to cook. But it depends. It goes back and forth because sometimes I'll be all about the Italian food. I've made a Mediterranean pizza before, which is one of my favorites. So I'm all over the place. Miss Sunrise Dawn. It's almost 1:15 a.m. my time. Been taking care of a sick 4-year-old. I'm so sorry. I hope he or she feels better most of the day. So I've been taking some quiet time to decompress while she sleeps. Well, I hope the rest of your evening goes well and you get a good night's sleep. I really do. Carol D, UK, question. Sterling, do you also stream to a podcast platform? I prefer to listen on there traveling to work. I don't. I really don't. That might be a good idea. But you know, you can just play YouTube without the video on as an option. But no, I don't podcast. I don't know that any of the SPTV creators podcast except for maybe Mike Render. Okay. Jesus is God question. Did you fix Reese's SPTV logo yet? No, not yet. I'll have to do that. I'm going to have to work with her on that one. I will. Okay. All right. Wow. Look at this. Ska Ezerm. Hi, Sterling. It's 8 a.m. Latvia, morning time. Nice to see you live. No questions yet. My first live comment on AnyTube. So cool. That is awesome. So thanks for being here. Okay, guys, Jesus is God is dominating the questions here. So question, did you know your camera has shifted on our view? It's over to the right. Oh, you know what? I did not see that. Here. Let's see. Is it better that way? It did move a little bit, didn't it? Is that better? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. Question. Pause for Andrea. How you doing? How similar is Justin's voice to yours? How about Nathan's? I went to bed crazy early last night, so I'm awake late tonight, 11 p.m. Alberta. Oh, that's a really, really good question. Nathan's voice. Nathan and I sound alike a little bit. Justin and I don't think we sound alike, but you know, it would be interesting to actually see, record our voices and see how closely they sound. Because I couldn't tell you. All right. Janie L. Question. Do you like the Padres? You know, I don't hate the Padres. Because I'm a Dodgers fan, I don't necessarily like the Padres. What I do love is Petco Park. It is one of my favorite parks. And I had a friend get a free pass and I got to take batting practice there. And that was awesome. But no, I'm not a giant Padres fan. I wish they would do better. They spent all that money last year and they still sucked. But you know, hey, that's what happens. Okay. I already got that one. Here we go. Question. Sweet tea. What is the best Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor? I don't do Ben & Jerry's. I'm sorry. I do Haagen-Dazs, coffee ice cream, and vanilla Swiss almond. My favorite. Hands down. Okay. Grumpy Vic. Such a good name. Question. Do you get recognized by strangers because of YouTube? Vic from Brisbane. Hey, another one from Australia. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. No one recognizes me. No. I just look like everyone else. So no, I don't. Okay, Joel Brandenburg. Why you got to pick a Tom Cruise movie? Guys, I was a Tom Cruise fan before I knew he was a Scientologist. I just love Top Gun. I really, really did. So, you know, now it kind of is like, it sucks, but is what it is. You know, I would be lying to you if I told you something else. Okay. All right. Love Pure. Question. Thinking back to you telling Aaron that you would never start a channel, what changed your mind? Well, guys, I needed a side hobby for fun. I like setting things up. I like putting equipment together. And I also like getting a little bit out of my comfort zone sometimes. And trust me, doing this was really out of my comfort zone. Even to this day, 20 minutes before I go live, I think to myself, what am I going to say? What do I even have to offer? Am I just going to blabber the entire time? But guess what I found out? Guess what I found out? That you guys and ladies, the ones in the chat, the ones that subscribe, you make this fun and entertaining. So the fact that you can laugh along with us, you can enjoy this with us, and that you can learn more about Scientology because of it and support us the way you do, kind of makes it all worth it. Worth it enough for me to be here at 10:42 on a Monday night talking to you guys. I really do appreciate it. And that is really probably the thing that made the biggest difference. Okay. Wonder Woman question. In the movie of Sterling, what actor could you envision playing your character the best? Oh, that's a wonderful question. What actor could I consider playing me the best? Ryan Reynolds. Oh, and I'm not, that could sound like it was arrogant to think that because, you know, good looking guy, right? But no, I've been compared to him only in my tonality and upbeatness. So that I only say that because someone told me that recently. Otherwise, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Danny DeVito, maybe. You know. Here we go. Okay. Guys, Doug's interview, Top Gun, the complete mess of a teen movie. Yeah, you know what? Everyone's got their opinion on it, and I'm happy that you guys have your opinion on it. You know, if you guys all agreed with me, that would be weird. Oh yeah, here we go. Jello Raven. Hey, Swirling. Good day from Inner West Sydney. You rock. Awesome. More Australians in the house. Okay. I'm a unicorn. Hey, I'm a unicorn. Question. What is your comfort food? That would have to be pasta and anything Italian. I love Italian food, guys. Okay. Here we go. I'm really loving your questions, guys. Keep it up. It's like you're asking the questions that kind of give you insight into my personality and the different things I like. So Miss Sunrise Dawn question. If you could only drive one type of car for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I would choose James Bond's Aston Martin. How about that? Or the classic Jaguar. One or the other. One or the other. Okay. Mike Moore, question. Would you agree Gremlins is a Christmas movie? Yes, absolutely a Christmas movie, 100%. And yes, really good question. Hey, Ina Wittens, 8:18 a.m. in Finland. Hey, we got someone from Finland here. Awesome. Here we see what we got here. Dandy Duckling, you're such a good soul, Sterling. Listening to your dulcet voice in rural southern Scotland. I'll try and get my time zones worked out. Way to go, Sterling 11K. You're very soothing to listen to. Thank you so much, Danny Duckling. Guys, I don't know how old everyone is in the chat, but I used to fall asleep every night. In LA, there was Love Songs on the Coast, which still exists actually, and it was kind of a cheesy show that would good but cheesy. That would be. You know, I'll try to get as close to it as possible. It would go like this. The commentator's name was Ted Ziegenbush, which always cracked me up as a name, Ted Ziegenbush. But he used to go, it would be like, Mary, Tom's reaching out to you tonight, and he wants to know, do you still love him? Are you still there? And he wants to let you know that you're the most important person in his life. So please reach out to him. He still loves you. And for you, Mary, this song's to you from Tom. And anyways, I used to. It would soothe me for some reason. So I would fall asleep to that almost every night. It was so good. Tampa, B-Man, Barbs. Dang late again. Well, it is late. I don't know how you're late. You're still up. If you're in Tampa, it's late. Oof. Okay. Miss Sunrise Dawn. I think Mitch seems like a good guy. I like watching him. Mitch is a good guy. All of us have damage. All of us are imperfect. All of us have quirks. Some people have done some things recently that I can't say I understand. But look, guys, Mitch is my friend. You know, we have boundaries. We understand each other. I enjoy his content. He's very smart. And, you know, I'm just hoping things clear and we can get on with our message and have a good time. But Mitch is a great guy. I'll be on with him tomorrow night. Him and Rachel for some more movie trivia, which, by the way, I seem like I'm definitely the dumb kid in the house. Those guys know so much about movies. It's ridiculous. I only know the popcorn stuff. Yeah, right. Dastardly saboteur who sees eye to eye all the time. So true. So true. Okay. What else we have? Any more questions, guys? I think I'm way behind anyways. Question. Tina McBride. Did you ever think you would speak out about Scientology when you left? No, never. Never occurred to me something I would do. Not at all. But, you know, I also knew that I would never do Scientology again for sure. I was done with it. I just had no interest whatsoever. It was, I was out and out for sure. Like, I do have a hard time, no judgment intended. I have a hard time understanding anyone that practices Scientology after they left Scientology. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's me. Okay. All right. Trayan 444 question. Will you have Jenna on your channel? I get asked that a lot. I think it's possible. It could happen. It might happen. I don't know yet. I can't read the future. Okay. Pause for Andrea. Sterling, I'm currently reading Leah Remini's Troublemaker. Guys, that's one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. That is such a good book. It's so well written. It brings you up and down the emotions. There's no book I've read in a long time that burned me up as much as hers. So yeah, crazy. Okay, Ghani Nai comment. I'm from Mongolia. So cool, by the way. Your Genghis Khan comment was partly right. 16 million or 0.5% of the male population have genes from him, and your mom has a yurt. You must have some of Genghis Khan's blood. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. I gotta tell her that. That's really funny. Okay. Raiku87 question. I don't recall. Was it Mark C or Mark F that helped you after you escaped? If not too personal, if the former, how is the relationship now? Mark C. I think you mean Mark Headley. Mark Headley gave me a job like a couple of years after I left, actually. Not right away, not when I escaped. But I was transitioning from one job to the next in between jobs, and Mark Headley definitely gave me a job. And I appreciate that and will always appreciate that. Okay. The biggest SP. Should Guillaume Leserve's daughter report a welfare check on him? You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if she should. I know both of them. They're unbelievable people. They're fantastic. But I couldn't tell you if they were in contact with him or not right now. They should probably do that. Guillaume Leserve is the former executive director international and longtime Scientology executive, and actually kind of a nice guy if you ever met him. One of the few executives you didn't fear, and you knew he was, you knew he had a really good heart. I personally think he had a really good heart, and those that worked with him would probably tell you the same thing. He was also in the hole and violently mistreated by Dave Miscavige. But yeah, maybe they should. Okay, I just said that's funny. Michael Wincop. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you don't pick your friend's nose. At almost 11 o'clock at night, that's pretty funny. Okay. Okay. Was it what? Sweet tea question. Why wasn't the word gullible included in the dictionary? What dictionary? The Scientology dictionary? I think it's in there. I don't know. Oh, to be clear too, I got a comment on one of my videos the other day that I noticed. And if you're watching, great. If you're not, I think someone said, I can't believe that, you know, it's after our trivia games, which sometimes Aaron, Reese, and I botch very simple questions that are very obvious to everyone else. And they were like, well, now it explains why you three joined a cult. To be clear, none of us joined a cult. We were all born into a cult. It's a drastically different thing. It is semantics, but a drastically different thing to join when you're an adult or to be born into it when you were raised in it, when you didn't have a choice when you were born. So big difference, very big difference. Great question. All right. Matt SBTV just did the December shave, grew my mustache for November. I hit my goal of 150. So awesome. And I can't believe you're still here, dude. Ben Savage, question from Australia. Hey, Australia, awesome. Do you have a good relationship with Amy Scobie? She seems to be such a lovely person. I want her to be my mom. I did have a long time relationship with Amy Scobie. We haven't spoken in a little bit since the whole kerfluffle. But no, I always thought Amy was a very nice person. She always treated people around her in the C organization very nice. She was, again, one of those people that had a lot of power, but didn't choose to hurt a lot of people. So, that is a good thing to me. Okay, Regina Smith, question. Hey, Sterling, why am I watching you at 1:24 a.m.? It's because I enjoy your content. Thank you so much, Regina. I appreciate that. That really makes me smile. Tampa B-Man, Barb, one of my favorite people. Sterling, don't worry about forgetting stuff from years ago. It continues until you die. I'll take it in a heartbeat, though. Thank you so much. Sometimes I'm like, why am I not remembering something that should be so simple? But I think it has a little bit to do with the nerves of talking on here. Because you go, oh, I don't want to forget that. And that's the thing that makes you forget it. Okay. Rocky Mountain High, question. Are you recovering from your current injury, and what sport do you play in the winter? Guys, I am lazy. I should have been rehabbing for the past 3 to 4 weeks. My friends came into town. They dragged me into playing tennis, and I re-hurt my knee a little bit. Now, to be clear, I'm functional. I can still walk. I can actually still run. It's the constant pounding of quick moves to the left and right, forward and back that just irritate my knee. I have patellar tendonitis. And so I have to ice it, but I really need to do workouts to strengthen my knee so that just goes away naturally and use any anti-inflammatory I can. So tennis is my winter sport. It's what I'm going to play. But right now I should just be rehabbing, and I'm trying to get better at it. Great question, though. Thank you so much. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Riesling, Amy, thank you so much. Riesling wine is usually served with fish. Awesome. Good to know. Hey, do we have another Australian in the house? Linda, hi, Sterling. So happy that I caught a live. Love watching you with Aaron, and Reese doing trivia videos. Sending your best from Australia. So cool, Linda. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. See if we got any questions. Jenny 8675309. That's a really cool name. Question: could you ever be friends with an Astros fan? Guys, one thing I learned after being in Scientology for a long time, and something that took me very, very, very long to get over, I try not to reserve hate for anyone or anything. I'm not perfect at it. There are definitely times when there are definitely some people that I hate, but that list, it dwindles over the years. I'm getting better at just understanding that is an emotion that benefits absolutely nobody. So that being said, I will always hate the Astros, but I can be friends with an Astros fan because it's not your fault. All right. See what else we got. Kuli Kulan, good morning from Sweden, 7:30 a.m. here, and I just woke up. Rather watch you live than any morning show on TV. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. So cool to hear that. Okay. Love Pure. You should probably do a short video explaining your family tree. I stopped and took notes early on when I saw you on Aaron's channel. That's a great idea. And what I want to do one of those graphs that, have you seen them where as I'm talking, the name pops up and then the line goes to the next place? I bet you Kelly Copter knows how to do that. I'm going to ask her. That's who I'm going to ask. It just for the fun of it. I want to do that. Just for the fun of it. I think no matter what, that's going to be entertaining to try to do and entertaining for you guys to watch. But yeah, it's a confusing family tree. I'll even put pictures on there. It'll be fun. It'll be great. It'll be great. Okay. Wait a second. Marilyn Honig. Coffee, Colts, and Crafts. Oh, thank you, Creepy B in Tampa B. And oh my God, I can't believe Sterling knows who I am. Are you kidding me? I can't believe you're even here on my live and you know who I am. Everybody knows who you are. Your artwork is impeccable, and this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I can't. Every time I see someone bring up a piece that you've done for them on their channel, it always brings a smile to my face. I love that sort of creativity, mostly because I've got zero artistic skills. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Any more questions, guys? We are at 55. I'm gonna try to get all the questions before I go. So if you have questions, throw them in there. Oh, guys, yeah, Elf. I saw that Elf is absolutely a Christmas classic for sure. Amy, does Miscavige smoke Camel Stew? Yes, he does. Non-filtered. And when I was there, he smoked like a chimney. It was really weird. Sweet Tea, question: have you ever sent a text message to the wrong person? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, you know that. Talk about anxiety when you send someone and then send someone a text message, and then you realize what you sent and that it might have gone to the wrong person. And you go back, frantically to check your phone to make sure it wasn't the wrong person. It's happened so many times to me. It's a scary thing. I've also sent fake text messages to someone just to push their buttons a little bit. So yeah, okay. Human, you're welcome. You're so welcome. I hope I did a decent job. Purple Groovy 69 question: Sterling, do you think that Shelley's mom's death was truly bizarre? I do. I don't really know a whole lot of details about it other than what I was told. And I kind of regret not having asked that question to a family member at some point, but I don't think I would have gotten a real answer either. So, okay. All right. Okay. Pamela Crawford, not an 80s movie, but Rami and Michelle. That was actually a really good movie. Oh, Elizabeth H. Hurley? No? Okay. What kind of tea are you drinking? That is a turmeric. Did I say it right? And with Manuka honey. So it's refreshing. It's also an anti-inflammatory. And really good. Okay. All right. What else we have? I think Aaron Gebhardt. Question: are you planning on being involved in Aaron's new foundation? I think I answered this question already. Involved for sure. On the board, I don't know. But as I promised, when I hit 10,000, I'm going to do a fundraiser. I'm now at 11,000. I'm waiting for that foundation to be created so I can do my fundraiser. But I'm really, guys, I keep going back and forth on what I want to do. I haven't nailed down what it is. I'm not sure. Like, I now have this other idea of something I would like to do, which would be awesome, which I'll tell you guys about some other time when I figured it out. But yeah, I don't know yet. So yeah, that's the involvement I'll have with it. Let's see. Okay, Sarah Browett. Question: have you ever seen the movie Last of the Mohicans? Daniel Day-Lewis and great soundtrack. Yeah, wonderful movie. I have seen that. So good. Daniel Day-Lewis is an amazing actor. So good. Okay. True. I never get picked. Shells Mali. What do you do for work these days? I know you did marketing in this SOC organization, so curious if you kept on with that. No, I didn't do marketing. I did post-production for printing, so CDs and booklets and books. And I use that. I use that skill to this day because I'm kind of proficient in all Adobe products and, a little bit of 3D work. And so I'm good with computer programs that have to do with design and stuff like that. Not necessarily good at design, but I'm good at automating things. But I don't really talk about what I do necessarily, but I do use that skill set for sure. Linda. Hi from Great Britain. Hey, how you doing, Linda? Super Anxiety Chick. Question: any luck on getting in touch with Cults of Consciousness? Would love to see you on there. I wrote, she has a form you fill out. that I wrote that in. I haven't heard back, mind you. That was right before the holidays, right before Thanksgiving. I've not heard back. I would absolutely love to get on her show and talk to her. I really want to do comparisons. Well, I had an idea. So I believe she could track her. I believe she could track her family back to the original settlers in Utah, and my family has connections running throughout Scientology hierarchy, including Dave Miscavige. So I would like to talk to her about her experience and how that affected her experience as a child in her cult or in her or whatever, where she grew up. If any of you guys know her or want to get on one of her lives and mention it, that I would like to get on with her, I would appreciate that. I would definitely like to do that. I think she's very intelligent and I really like the way she communicates. What was the craziest? I'm a unicorn. Question: what was the craziest baseball game or play for you? So I guess the crazy play for me. Ooh, that's a really tough question. You know what? I'm going to think about that and I'll get back to you. Purple Groovy. I guess my question was a little too deep. I don't remember what your question was, but I don't think it was. Kim White, thank you so much for tuning in. It's after 1:30 a.m. If you catch the replay, I'd appreciate that, but thank you so much. Okay. Lisa Whiffen, question, do you know what happened to Goldie? I don't. I actually don't. I think whatever happened with her was before I started doing videos, and I didn't even know what a moderator was until a couple, maybe a month ago. So, no, I never had any dealings with her. I don't actually know. Okay. Hey, this is what I wanted. Maja M. Oh ho, what a surprise. I just woke up and Sterling is live. Good morning from the UK. Good morning to you. It's exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joni Cummings. That's sweet. Okay. Question, Sweet Tea, question. What is a food combination that a lot of people eat, but you can't get behind? Pepperoni and pineapple on pizza? I mean, though, it grows on me sometimes, but really not my go-to thing. So that would have to be it. Ooh, what's this? Tammy M. Sterling, you would love geocaching. Google geocaching it is treasure hunting using GPS, hidden boxes all over the place. People have hidden them and you find. Ooh, that's in my wheelhouse. I got to try that out. He's still here. Matt Elliott from SPTV Canada. Question: have you read the Millennium series, The Girl with the Dragon Tooth, etc.? I don't read fiction, guys, or at least I haven't read fiction in a long time. I think the last fiction book I read was 1984. Before that was Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. That was almost 20 years ago. I mostly read autobiographies, science and psychology books, and history. Love history books. Swedish Lena, please do come over. I would even fly from Melbourne to see you. That's so cool. I'm definitely going to Sweden next year, guys. That is for sure. Okay. Oh, here we go. Human question. As a New Yorker living in LA, got to know if you're a bit of a Yankees or Jeter fan. He used to live down the road from me when he debuted in the majors, and I always tried to catch him on my way to school. LOL. Yeah, guys, I'm a bit of a Yankees fan. And I know a lot of people have an issue with that, but I'm also a bit of a Boston Red Sox fan. Look, at what I love is when those two teams play together. I do have a Yankees cap. And I wear it from time to time. I'm an LA fan through and through. Jeter is a class act and a classy player. Though, didn't know this, but he was actually not one of the best fielding shortstops of all time. He was actually kind of below normal on the fielding thing, but a class act, a great leader, and loved watching him play. No, Janet McClellan, you should come to Scotland. I've been there before. I got to get back there. I loved it. I climbed Arthur's Seat, which was so much fun, but it was like 50-mile-per-hour winds that day, and I almost got blown off the hill. or mountain. Cool again. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, Quill Robertson. Did you say you like the Bears? Yes, I did. When I grew up, the Bears was my football team. I remember the 1985 Bears, Jim McMahon, Walter Payton, Mike Singletary, William the Refrigerator Perry. I love that team. Mike Ditka. That was one of my favorite teams. Yes. Okay. Well, now, Rosalind C. comment. Rugby is actually also a U.S. sport. You have a pro team, the San Diego Legion. So cool. Still probably not going to watch it. Sorry. Love Pure. Well, now adjust the mic. I'm wearing a sweater, guys. It's not going to do anything for you. Sorry about that. And I figured out my mic, so I don't have to adjust it anymore. But thank you so much for asking. Let's see. I'm not frozen yet. This is amazing, guys. Efila, I'm getting ready to tell Sterling to stop talking and go to bed again by the time he gets down to this message. Thank you so much. Oh, that's cool. Jesus is God. Question. Did you know that Michigan, the state, is in the shape of a mitten so we can point on our own hand where we live? I did not know that. That is so cool. I did know that Italy was a boot, though. Yadira, Sterling, just realized how blue your eyes were. Hello, chat. Hello, guys. 239 from Puerto Rico. Yadira, thank you so much. My eyes are blue, but they were green at one point. I think they turned blue. I don't know if that's possible. My brother told me that. You know, who knows? Okay. Oh, okay. Sweet Tea question. Were you named after anyone? Yes. My mom, Biddy's father's name was Sterling, Sterling William Blythe, and so I was named after him, which is kind of cool. Here we go. Rachel Sanday. I'm going to go through a blitz, guys, here, so I can get done by 1 hour and 15, which would be 11:15. So that's what I'm going for, guys. That's what I'm going for. Question. Do you follow hockey? Washington State here. My family are huge Seattle Kraken fans. I don't follow hockey just because I was never in a location to do it. I actually want to go to a game sometime. I would love to do that. Tampa Bay man, got that coffee cream in my freezer. Yes, I'll be visiting then. Efila. Question, how big is Christmas in the U.S. as in compared to Thanksgiving? Do people take extended holidays? How will you spend it? You know, I don't know what the comparison is on those, but yes, people do take extended holidays for Christmas, usually to visit some part of their family. Christmas is a couple days. Thanksgiving is 1 day, so I would say Christmas is probably bigger. I will be spending it in Florida. So thank you so much for asking. Linda. Question, where would you like to see yourself 5 years from now? Hi, Sterling. At Dodger Stadium for Game 7 of the World Series, where the Dodgers beat the Houston Astros. That's where I'd like to be in 5 years. How about that? Rocky Mountain High. Question, who is your highest altitude subscriber? It might be me at 7,200. Well, that's pretty high. Unless we've got someone from Switzerland here or Nepal, you might win that. Okay. Did you, Yadira, is this me? Did you know how dainty you are? I did not. Okay. Jesus is God. Question, laundry. Do you do it? If so, do you hang, fold, or roll most items? Okay. I do all my own laundry. I actually have this weird thing about other people doing my laundry, because usually when that happens, one thing that I really like gets shrunk or discolored, and it drives me insane. So, answer: I hang all my button-down shirts and all my polos. I hang my jackets. I hang, of course. If it's a jacket, yeah, I dry clean that, of course. I fold all my t-shirts, and I have my drawer set up so I've got all my solids and then all my graphic tees. I've got, underwear drawer on the top. I've got jeans in the bottom. I've got sweatpants and shorts in the other one. But my socks, I lay them flat on top of each other because it's a much better way to do it. I don't stuff them inside each other so that the elastic gets all messed up. I hope that answers your question. All right. Okay. Wahlberg. I'm way behind, guys. Sterling, okay. Deanna Downey. Sterling, I think Rob Lowe. Thank you so much. Okay. Dastardly Saboteur, Charlie Day. I met him, by the way, in Hawaii once. Nice guy. Really nice guy. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Gundawandi. Sterling, 5:45 p.m. in the capital. Appreciate you doing this live. Another person from Australia. Jesus is God. Question: dentists love them or avoid at all costs? I hate going to the dentist, but it's a necessity. I think I've had 2 cavities in my entire life, so I don't necessarily, I don't know, for whatever reason, that I don't get a whole lot of cavities or have a whole lot of work. Of course, when I was a kid, it probably would have helped if I had braces, if you look at my bottom teeth, but is what it is. I don't love the dentist, but I know I have to go there. Miss Withholdy, so good to be here. My first live with you, Sterling. Thank you so much. Great name, by the way. Tess, question. Hey, do you have any pets? Sorry if it's been asked. No, I do not have any pets. I do not. I do take a picture with a very attractive dog every once in a while. That is a friend of mine who I regularly steal and take to the beach with me, but I don't personally have any pets. It's hard because I travel a lot. Janie L. You're right, Sterling. Being a Padres fan is a bit like being a Chargers fan. Disappointing. So true. So true. Helen Danielson. Good morning from Sweden. Hey, how are you? How are you? I am so behind. I'm just jumping to ones that say question in front, guys. Here we go. Linda, question. Have you ever been to Australia? Have not. Would love to go. Purple Groovy 69. How old were you when you realized that you were in a cult? 29, but I was no longer in a cult. Okay. Jesus is God. Question: Crocs fashionable and comfortable or belong in the movie Idiocracy? They belong in the movie Idiocracy. They may be comfortable, but they're not fashionable. I've never worn them and I never will. Miss Sunrise Dawn, question. Sorry if this has been asked before, but did you and Aaron know each other before you all left Scientology? Nope. Never met Aaron before I left Scientology. Never met Aaron before the Aftermath show. When he was filming in LA, he hit me up. We went out and had a drink at a bar. So that was the first time I met Aaron. All right. Only questions. Only questions, guys. Question: what's your zodiac sign? You know, I've never studied it myself, but I am a Virgo, I believe. And I have a friend that tells me what rising and what setting I am, but I'm a Virgo. Did I get that right? You know, sometimes, remember, guys, I'm the one that said astrology instead of astronomy when someone asked me what the science of the heavens were or the stars. Okay, Wonder Woman question. What is the backstory to your cool Snoopy dog? Hey, thank you so much for asking. I've always been a fan of Snoopy and Peanuts ever since I was a little kid. And so I've got Snoopy t-shirts. I've got a pair of shoes that have Snoopy on them, but it's just something that I just have, that I keep. It's one of the, I don't know, it's just one of those things I have. He's a very, very funny character. Now, in the Sea Org, I did have a pet at one point because I fought the good fight. I would not let security tell me that I could own or not own an animal. And I had a beagle, and it was named Snoopy. A little on the nose, but hey, it works. Okay. Sweet Tea question. What is the one thing you want to accomplish in the next year? Guys, I want to be injury free so I can get back my speed. Speed is my weapon when I play sports. And I really want that back. I really want that back. Though playing a lot of softball now, I'm beginning just to, hit it pretty far so I don't have to run as hard. But no, I want my speed back. I want my speed back for sure. Question. If you could go to any music festival around the world, which would it be? Ooh, I don't go to music festivals. But if there was one in London, I'd want to go to that one. That's for sure. Okay. Vicky Turner. Oh, I found you via Aaron's channel. Love the channel. Thank you so much, Vicky. I appreciate that. Any more questions, guys? Atkins in Texas. She's back. Finally here. Yay, you're still going. I know, right? And I got to be up early tomorrow. Okay. Ooh, Pamela Crawford. Moringa is a natural herb that helps with inflammation. So good to know. So good to know. Guys, about 4 years back, I hit that age where I had to start warming up for things and muscles start getting pulled. I was so disappointed. I was so upset. I couldn't believe it. I really did think I was going to be young forever. Okay. Jesus is God. Question. Would you think a person you met who confesses she had 10 cats and a special room added onto the house just for them a little kooky or a great friend potential? I thought you were going to say you were asking for a friend. We all deal with things in our own way. I don't necessarily know that I would date that person, but I still think I could be friends with them for sure. Okay. Ooh, a Sun K. Question. Were you ever in Germany? And if so, how'd you like it? I was. I've been to Frankfurt and Munich. Both I loved. Germany's cool. I dig the people for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. I dig Germany. Yes, do put questions so I can see it. Okay. Ooh, here we go. It's Liz 1805. Just woke up in Scotland, just about 7 a.m. So cool. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, Atkins in Texas. Question. Sterling, have you read Famous Wild Geese by Mary Oliver? Wish I could read it to you and to every person who leaves the cult. You know, that sounds like a fantastic book. Atkins in Texas. Would you mind emailing me that title just so I can remember it and I'll buy it and I'll read it. If you suggest it's good, I'll read it. I'm a unicorn. Question. Glad you don't hold it against us Astro fans. Do you follow Dodgers minor league farm teams? No, I don't follow minor league teams. I also don't keep box scores and do that sort of stuff. I love baseball. I love the feeling of watching baseball, but I'm not I'm not that level of into baseball, though I just can't not talk about baseball, and it always makes me smile no matter what. So, all right. Train 444. We can only hope, right? I hope so. Okay. Let's see how close we are. Any more questions, guys? Turmeric is good for you. I see that. I've not. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind. Oh, great question. Thank you for bringing this up, Jenny. 8675309. Question. Have you tried to decipher DM's writing he posted tonight? Wondering if you are generally familiar with his writing style and COS acronyms. Can you make sense of it? I saw that when I was leaving work. I got home, I started heating up dinner, and I pulled up that thing to try to read it because I've read his handwriting many, many times. That was indecipherable. I could not figure it out. I could figure out a couple words in there, but oh my God, he has the worst writing in the world. I mean, you could tell the first part of it was just insulting Rinder, but yeah, no, I couldn't. I tried. I really did. I wish I could. That's going to need, you need a Rosetta Stone to figure that one out. Asun K, I agree so much. I do. She's really, really good. But now I know how far behind I am. What's your favorite movie quote? It probably would be from Ghostbusters when Bill Murray's talking to the judge and the guy's explaining exactly what the guy did to let all the ghosts out. And the judge asked Bill Murray, he says, was that true? And he goes, yes, Your Honor, that's true. Everything this guy is an asshole or something like that. It was, I forget the exact line, but it was one of my favorite. Bill Murray's great. He's so funny. Okay, let's see. Question. I've explained this before. Brianna Miller, question. Please explain the flag in your background to my boyfriend. Sure. Okay. That's a Union Jack. When I left Scientology in 2005, 2010, I went to work in Saudi Arabia. middle 2010, I went to London for the first time to renovate a flat in Knightsbridge, right off of Hyde Park. And the first day I was there, I had my phone and some headphones. I went out and sat in Hyde Park as the sun went down, overlooking the beautiful little pond there. And that was the first time I really, really, really felt like I had left Scientology and I was free and I had a chance to live the life I wanted to live. And so London means a lot to me because of that. And that's what that flag represents. I hope that answers your question. Okay. We got more people. Oh, hey, what the hell? We know Aaron's up. Growing up in Scientology. Thank you so much for the super chat. Congrats on 11K. 100K in no time. Hey, if he says it, it's possible. Okay, thank you so much, Aaron. See how far behind I am. Okay, question. Asun K, question. Your thoughts on Lord of the Rings is a Christmas trilogy because it has elves in it? No, definitely not. No, it's not. Nope, not gonna agree with that one. What else do we have? Yes, Maryland. I have to be a Boston Red Sox fan. New Englanders are gluttons for punishment. Yet you and Phillies fans, you have that in common. Being a Philadelphia fan is tough, man. It is tough. Okay, guys, as usual, I can consistently lie about what time I'm going to finish these things. So I've got to do a solid out at 1:30. How about that? Or at an hour and 30 minutes. So here we go. I'm going to try to get the rest of them back in. And Aaron, go to sleep, dude. I hope you get a good night's sleep tonight, man. Yeah, exactly. Aaron should be sleeping right now. What is your favorite? What? Brianna Miller, question. What is your favorite bodily function? I don't know. Sorry. Linda, question. Do you have close relationship with all your siblings? No, we really don't all see eye to eye all the time. And you know, sometimes I'll be closer to my twin. Sometimes I'll be, well, I don't think I'm ever closer to anyone than my twin, but no, I fight with my brother. I fight with my little sister from time to time. We're a family. We're a real family in that way. Okay. Oh, so cool. Ciara Horan, good morning from Ireland. Live from Reese last night and Sterling in the morning. That was a great Riesling. Got to go to work now. Thank you so much. Hi, Sterling. Some questions? No, they didn't. I answered those. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Okay. Tanya, I did answer this one, but I'll answer it for you quickly. Question. Sorry if I missed it. Did you and your mom leave at the same time? Or if not, who left first? My mom left first. Justin, then my mom, then me, then my little brother, then Jenna. Or then Jenna, then I don't know which one left first. Sterling is a Virgo. I am pretty sure I'm a Virgo. Pretty sure. I've been told it by several people. So, yeah. Tampa Bay man. I knew when you talked about laundry, you were a Virgo. September birthday. It is. I do have a September birthday. And I am pretty organized in some ways. Some things I'm not, but a lot of things I am. Oh yeah. You know what? Kim White. I like Snoopy, but love Joe Cool. Yes. Joe Cool's the best. Okay. I'm a unicorn. Sterling, you got to try Berlin. I heard it's amazing. I got to go. I got to try that for sure. Okay. Reiku 87. Any chance of an SPTV holiday extravaganza stream? You, Aaron Reese, Mike B, etc. Loved your stream with your mom for Thanksgiving. You know, Reiku 87, great question. And that was kind of a last second thing that I was like, you know, this would be a great idea. Why don't we have some? And so people call in and say hi to each other while doing Thanksgiving activities. And I wish I had thought about inviting more people to that. It was last second. I thought of Reese for sure. I didn't know if Aaron was available. And so I ended up only having Reese on. But then after that, I mean, I wish I could have had Mike on. I wish I could have had Janice on. I wish I could have had Mitch on. So there were so many people I wish I had had on there. But great idea. And hopefully we do something like that. it was really kind of cool. My mom was stoked. She was so happy by it. You could see it in her face, and I really enjoyed that. Thank you for asking. Question: buy a book even if you only know the name. Don't you have a library card? Oh no, guys, I have a bad habit. I will buy a book. Look, if it's someone that's in the chat that I see on a regular basis that is beginning to understand my personality and she suggests it as a book, why not? It's a book. And you know what? Guess what? I like to pass on books too. So I give books away all the time. And so if I really like it, then I'll do it. Okay. Question: has May Ni Yu, has DM been known to abuse substances? I don't know. I cannot comment on that. I have no clue. Ing Ong, question: what you are like when you are angry? You seem happy all the time. Guys, I got a big booming voice when I get angry. I can get pretty angry and pretty intense, but I haven't in a long time. Again, I'm learning. I'm decultizing. I'm ridding myself of Scientology behaviors. So now, even when it's something that seems like it's worth getting really angry at, like fraud on my bank account or my credit card being blocked when I'm trying to buy something in another state, I'm just, it's not worth the stress. What happens to your body when you get that much anger and you get that much angst about something isn't good. So I'm really trying to pull away from that. But guys, when I'm in a conversation answering questions, I'm generally kind of happy about it. I like doing it. So, yeah, I'm not perfect. I can definitely be angry. Just browsing. Thank you. Question: can I also recommend another Mary Oliver poem to you? It's called The Journey. Well, thank you so much. Yes, you can. Okay. Okay. Carmen Martz. My favorite movie quote is from Liar, Liar, Jim Carrey. My teacher says real beauty comes from the inside. That's just what ugly people say. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Afila, thank you. That's my pro list. Very considerate, attentive. How you thought about finding appropriate times for lives for people all over. Yeah, as much as I do want to be appropriate to everyone. I just also thought that I don't catch lives all the time that I would love to comment on because I'm working. So I thought, well, that must be the same case for other people. So I thought I would try it out. Hey, guys, here's the one thing I don't know. My adrenaline gets going when I do this. I enjoy it. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to sleep after this. And I'm a good sleeper, guys. I go to bed at 11 every night and I'm up at 7 every morning like clockwork. But after doing this for the last hour and a half, I wonder what's going to happen. I'll have to let you guys know in my next live. Train 44, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, I'm almost done here. I'm just going to do a couple more questions. Vernon Salvatierra. Question: do you have any Mark Fisher and Janice Gilliam Grady mugs? I don't. I'm very picky about the mugs I use. So unless they're the right size, I won't use them. This one is one of the mugs that doesn't have any condensation on the outside and doesn't get hot either. It's separated by that. So I'm very picky about my glasses. So I probably wouldn't get anything with a logo, or I don't really care for that stuff. So. Okay. Natalie Valet. Question: when's the next game night with the gang? The Bad People game is hilarious. Yes, it is. I don't know. Maybe Wednesday. Let's see. Okay. Vernon Salvatierra. Question: do you keep any Scientology beliefs? No, I don't. I do kind of believe in reincarnation a little bit, but I don't think that's really because of Scientology. Or do I believe in the Scientology version of that? But no, I don't keep any Scientology beliefs. No, I don't. Any more questions? Ooh. Thetan Popsicle, will you put your mic down again? Sure. I love the picture. What's the character? Oh, anyways, is it Itch? Scratch? No, I can't remember. Anyways, Vernon, no, I've not lived in Las Vegas. PRL 7673 GM question. Since we know you like the Dodgers, how do you feel about the Angels? I do not like the Angels. I do not like that Artie Moreno, the owner of the Angels, tried to call them the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I think that's pure trash. I think that they should stick with the Anaheim Angels and do their own thing, not try to get some deal because they called themselves the LA Angels. That really rubbed me the wrong way, and I've not forgiven them yet. But I don't hate them. I don't hate them. Yay. Okay. Question, can you adjust your mic? No. All right. I'm not Obama. I was browsing live streams and saw no stupid questions. So I got to ask, is pineapple good on pizza? You got to answer. Oh, okay. And funny that this would be the toughest question of the night to answer. Look, I didn't believe in it, but if done right, it could be very tasty, but it's not my go-to. It's not my first choice. Thank you so much for making me answer that awkward question. What else? Scrat. Thank you. Thank you. Scrat. I love that character. He's so good. Okay, guys. Wait, I'm at the bottom. No, I made it. Yes. Okay, because I made it to the bottom. I'm going to do the super chats. And then I'm out of here, guys. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. Okay, got that one. Got that one. Got that one. All right. Monique Penisgrau. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hi from South Africa. Breakfast time. Best wishes. Awesome. Thank you so much. Tampa B man. Barb. Nicest dude on a surfboard. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Vanderella. Congrats on your channel's growth. Thank you so much, Vanderella. I really appreciate that. And Marilyn Honig. Coffee, Colts, and Crafts. Thank you so much for the super chat. Sterling, you are the sweetest. Question. Would you be interested in talking about the lower conditions with me? I've always wondered why they call them trees and confusion, etc. Some of it sounds similar to my former cult. Yeah, Marilyn, I would. I don't. I would. They're a bit touchy. They were a bit annoying to me when I was there, and I really did not like them. But for someone like you, I think I would be able to do that. I do. All right. I'm gonna pop back in the live and just make sure. There's anything else? Well, okay, guys, you know what? Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you that got a chance to catch a live for the first time, those of you that are listening on the way to work, that are listening on the way home, that are cooking, that are folding laundry, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. And all of you guys that stayed up late with me, you're awesome too. Okay. I will be back on tomorrow night for some movie trivia with Mitch, and I will definitely be on some point on Wednesday. Guys, again, thank you so much. I'm going to head out here with my outro. Peace out. Have a great night's sleep. Thank you.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?